Hi everyone, my name is Hayley. I am the founder of Ikigaioils. I'm a Diamonds doTERRA wellness advocate, and tonight I want to share with you something really awesome. It is a little bit about the business opportunity, and you are watching this video either because you've expressed interest in maybe the opportunity that doTERRA offers from a business perspective, maybe either from myself or someone in my team, or maybe you've just stumbled across this on the internet. Either way, I'm glad to have you for a few of your minutes, and I'd love to offer you some insight into what actually is available to you. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to get started because this is the fun stuff. So is growing a doTERRA business something that's going to resonate for you? I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. So when I ask you these questions, I want you to think about where you are right now in your life. How are you feeling? Are you comfortable with your finances? Are you comfortable with, say, a 5 or 10-year goal? Is there something that's just been tapping you on the shoulder lately, and maybe there's an area in your life that you'd love to focus on a little bit better, or maybe there's just something that isn't quite working correctly? But really the foundation of doTERRA is its product. And it's its oils, and hopefully you already have these beautiful oils in your home, and if not, we need to talk straight away because you need them. Everyone needs them. They're amazing. But what we do find is with most wellness advocates is once they have these in their home and they work so beautifully for them, they turn into something. Yes, they turn into these wonderful people who just can't help themselves but share these beautiful oils. So I'm going to ask you the first question: do you love using the products? And if you don't have doTERRA essential oils, this is obviously a key area of this business opportunity that we can easily sort out. But honestly, if you are silently assessing someone's oily needs, which I know I am guilty of, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful place to be, that you actually just want to be of service and help people. And for me, this is the key foundation for anyone that wants to build a business in doTERRA, a successful business anyway. And anyone using these oils understands how pure and potent they are, how amazingly effective they are, and basically that there is an oil for everything. There's not much these oils can't do. So it's wonderful that there are so many people that we can help and support with them on the way. So if this is a big yes, let's keep going. Do you have friends and family who would love using the products? What I often find, and myself in particular, once I got these oils in the home for myself and for my family, they worked so effectively I could not tell my friends or my family. And sure enough, when they started getting similar results as I did, they wanted to learn and get these oils into their home. So if you too know of someone that could benefit from these oils and the support, be it physical support, emotional support, financial support, or spiritual support that these oils can provide, that's a big yes for you as well. But this is a big one for me. Are you passionate about helping others to find natural health solutions? For me, this is a big part of my why. My why is to lead by example and to inspire people to live out the best version of themselves, to live there and find their purpose. Now, I love this quote. I want to inspire people. I want someone to look at me and say, because of you, I didn't give up. Because of you, my life is better. Because of you, things have changed. And I can say that even to the person who enrolled me. Because of that person who shared with me, my life has changed. I am now earning a six-figure income that is growing every single month. I am surrounded by, hundreds or actually thousands of amazing people, like-minded, beautiful souls who are on this journey with me. And I cannot pinch myself enough how grateful I am for this opportunity. And the fact that doTERRA is a company that supports its people ongoing, it's such a wonderful place and a wonderful place to not only learn how to do something like build a business, but also to have training as you go. So if you have a passion, if you have a purpose, if you feel like there is something more that you can give, and a lot of that is around being of service to others and helping people, particularly in the area of health or natural solutions, then that's a big yes for you. Now this resonates with me because I come from a corporate background. Now, I actually have a bachelor degree in applied science. I have worked my professional career in quite large corporations in the actual marketing, PR, communications kind of area. Now, unfortunately, that bottom image here of the workplace does kind of ring true when you're in a head office corporate environment. And even though I loved my job, I knew that the person sitting next to me was ultimately my competition for the next raise or bonus, which at the time I didn't know any different, but now looking back, it wasn't congruent to like teamwork and really being able to inspire and lead with the person sitting next to you. So if you like the idea that by serving others, you're actually helping them to succeed, but also your own business grow, that is the beauty of network marketing, because we all rise together. Like your success is founded off of other people's success. So the one thing I absolutely love about my job now is that I get to inspire other women, predominantly women, in positions of not only leadership but also personal growth. And I can really see women start to develop into these beautiful souls, and take back some power, not only in their own intuition and their own growth, but also that within their family and supporting them. So if this is something that resonates with you, let's keep going. This is something really cool. Are you just looking for something new or different? Sometimes, you just feel like you're caught in the rat race, or you're just, it's Groundhog Day, you're waking up, going to a job that maybe doesn't resonate with you anymore. It doesn't make your heart sing, and you're just thinking, is this it? Is this really all I get? Do I just get to wake up, work, pay taxes, try and save up for retirement, and then, I don't know, live off the pension? Ultimately, we need at least $1 million in the bank saved to be able to live off the interest to fund our retirement. Now, if you don't have a plan for that, you might want to rethink about what you're actually going to be doing with these next few viable years of your life, where we can have this wonderful opportunity to make, and particularly in network marketing, something called residual income. And I'm going to talk about that very soon. But if you want something in your life that you've never had before, you are going to have to do something that you've never done before. And the beautiful thing is that you've never done network marketing, join the club, because neither had I. So the wonderful thing is that you are surrounded by such amazing support, and there is plenty of opportunities to learn as you go. There is no experience necessary there. All you need to come and succeed in this business is a really good work ethic, passion for the product and helping people, and determination that you will succeed, and you will if they are your core beliefs. The other question I'd love to ask is, do you actually just have a dream? I had a dream. I had a dream that I never thought I would actually be able to realize. My dream was that I guess I wanted to leave a legacy in the world. And I worked hard. I went to university. I topped my class. I got a good job. And I was sitting at my desk saying, is this it? How can I even potentially earn like a good 6-figure income, let alone grow an abundant source of income that will support my family forever and always? I would have thought that I would have had to be completely entrepreneurial, build a bricks and mortar business from the ground up, and really like work my guts out to be able to do that. Instead, I am using network marketing as an opportunity to not only grow a residual form of income, but also, I guess, grow myself as a person, but also find an area that I can leave my legacy on the world. Now, my legacy, I have found, is that I get to support people like yourself to reach their fullest potential. But my business is called Ikigaioils. Now, Ikigai is a Japanese philosophy for purpose in life. And that to me just rings so true for every single person. And you know what? Maybe doTERRA isn't your Ikigai. Maybe that isn't your purpose. But maybe you do have a dream. Maybe your dream is to fund your own animal shelter, or you've got charities that you'd love to support better, or maybe you want to help your family get out of debt. Whatever it is, network marketing and particularly doTERRA can support you on that dream to achieve your full potential. And it is a wonderful vehicle to provide really reliable, sustainable income for you and your family long term. Now, this idea of residual income, does it excite you? Do you know what it actually means? If you actually understood what residual income is, you would literally walk through a brick wall to get it. Residual income means that if you just turn off tomorrow, you still have a form of income coming to you on a continual basis, month after month after month. Now, this isn't your normal job. For instance, when I was working in corporate, it's like hauling buckets, okay? If I wanted to earn more money, I would work longer hours. If I wanted to progress in my job, I would have to work longer and get a promotion. Where for me, residual income is actually about building a pipeline for this income to be created and be drawn to me. So even when I turn off for the day, there are still business activities that are being created in the background that bring this income to me on a residual basis. So I'm at the point now where if I don't do anything for the next month, I am still getting paid a six-figure income. That's phenomenal, especially when I've only been in the business for 18 months and I was at this level within a year. So there is huge potential there for growth, be it fast or slow. But look, even if it took you 10 years to get to this position of residual income, this is better than any job can provide, and a gold watch at the end of retirement and money put into super. You know, this is the way of the future. And if this excites you, let's keep going. Maybe it just depends on what level you want to be at. You know, maybe you're like, look, I don't need money forever. I'm actually really comfortable. But maybe you just love oils and you want to have this little oily fascination addiction that you have funded forever. So if you want to get your oils for free and you want to get them paid for month after month after month, doTERRA can do that. So there's different ways to build this business, and this is the first level. Like, who doesn't want free oils? And I started off with just getting my oils for free. So in what business can you start from the first month and not and be cost neutral? How amazing is that? No overheads, no bricks and mortar, no rent, no stock needed, no logistics. Everything is covered by doTERRA. We just have to be the link between the product and people who need it. And by doing that, you are compensated amazingly by doTERRA. And by doing so on a regular basis, you can absolutely get your oils for free each and every month. Now, maybe that's great, but maybe you just need a little bit more help with the family. And maybe you're looking for a couple of extra $100 a month on top of your oils. So again, this is something that is so easily done, achievable, staying at home with the kids, part-time, around full-time work. Whatever your situation is, doTERRA can fit into it if you are willing to find a way that works for you. But if you are looking to create a few $100 extra a month to support you and your family, then doTERRA can absolutely offer that level of support as well. And then obviously there's the top level of support, which is completely replacing your current income, if not multiplying it. So did you know over 70% of women who are making six-figure incomes do so through a network marketing industry? That's a phenomenal statistic. And now being in network marketing, I can see how it's absolutely true, because the beautiful thing is that we work together. We're not competition anymore. And when we empower one another, we rise together. And by doing so, we all create wealth for one another. And it's such a wonderful way to support and grow, not only as yourself, but also as a tribe. So the other thing is, would you just like to create some more flexibility in your schedule, some work-life balance? A big part of my why, outside of creating a legacy for me and my family, was to actually get my husband home. You know, he had a great job. He loved his job. He is a professional as well, in a very good paying position, professional position. But the fact that last week he could put in his resignation to actually stop that job because my income now replaces his, we can now change our change our focus onto the family and to growing the doTERRA business, which is completely flexible around our family. We can travel together. We can see the world together. We can just live the dream and be funded extremely well while doing so. So the fact that the opportunity to grow our business right now can double in the next 6 months is phenomenal. And I'm so proud of us that we can have this opportunity. So if you're looking for work-life balance, I just want to say to you right now that you do have a choice, and that choice is available to you right now. And we have been so programmed into how we're supposed to work, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, and it's just not the case. And if you're not waking up every single day or on Mondays, and there's nothing wrong with Mondays. The only thing wrong with Mondays is probably the job that you have to go to. I love Mondays because it means I get to touch base with everyone again. So if you're looking for that in your life, then let's keep going, because I think you should be getting excited right about now. The coolest thing is that doTERRA doesn't need a huge amount of investment and time. Obviously, absolutely you can. You can do this at a full-time capacity. I have built my Diamond doTERRA business with a 18-month-old and a 3-year-old at home full-time. They're now 3 and 5, but I am a full-time stay-at-home mum. I was not looking for another area of income. As I said, my husband was supporting us beautifully, but when this opportunity arose and I felt drawn to it without really knowing why, and saw my friends get such amazing results as I did, I couldn't say no. And when I saw the financial possibilities here, I started with a few hours a day or a few hours a week. And as it grew bigger and bigger and I could invest more and more time, I did so. But you only need to start with a few hours a week. And with those few hours a week, you can, on a consistent basis, grow this level of residual income for your family that will not only serve your family now, but also for years to come. So if you have said yes to many of these questions, then let me tell you why doTERRA. Because obviously the opportunity is amazing. I do not have to force anyone into this business opportunity. It gets drawn to people. And if you're watching this right now, you're doing it for a reason. And so I urge you to just listen to that voice in your head saying, maybe this will work. Because that could be your intuition, and you know what? It's probably going to be right, because doTERRA is in a wonderful, amazing, very unique business, and this is why. So doTERRA is a debt-free company with over $2 billion annual revenue. Now this is US dollars. Now to put that into perspective, they have $2 billion of annual revenue. They are completely privately owned. They are not going to float on the stock exchange. They have the culture of a small company, and they are completely 100% debt free, which means they are not indebted to any single person, no board, no bank. No one is telling them what or how they need to do things. They can hold their culture and their ethos intact and be able to grow their business with such humanity and sustainability for not only us, but also the farmers and people that are sourcing these oils from around the world. So in 9 years since doTERRA started, doTERRA is now the largest essential oil company in the world with over 4 million wellness advocates. That's phenomenal considering the other, essential oil companies have been around for decades. So how is that even possible that a startup company can come in and just blitz the whole industry and really create a movement? And the only thing I can put it down to is that the quality of these oils is so profound. Their certified pure therapeutic grade is unseen in this industry, and it's really allowing people who maybe aren't exposed to essential oil industry prior to doTERRA, like myself. I didn't have really much experience with essential oils prior to this. And how lucky we actually are to have these available to us. They're magnetic, they work. You don't have to sell these products, you just have to get them in front of people. And the beautiful thing that what happens when you do is something called a retention rate. And this is what makes this opportunity of residual income truly, truly phenomenal. Now, an industry standard for any network marketing or direct selling company is 8 to 15. And look, 15% is extremely high. If you're in double digits, you're doing very, very well. And that goes with any sales product. I used to work in the fast-moving consumer goods, so basically things that you would buy from a supermarket or something like that. And if you could get 10%, if you could guarantee that you still had 10% of your customer base purchasing your product in 4 years from now, that would be amazing. So when you look at something like doTERRA at 67% retention rate after 4 years, so what does that mean? Out of the 4 million people who have enrolled ever in doTERRA, after 4 years, 67% have still ordered something in the last 3 months. It's phenomenal. And the only purpose of that is because, not because they're selling the product, not because they're building a business, it's because the product works. And you can ask anyone in doTERRA, is if the business opportunity disappeared tomorrow, you know what? It would really be terrible. It would suck because it's amazing. But I can make money another way. What I can't live without are the oils. And when you can't live without these oils, because they just integrate with your family so beautifully, they're so easy to use, they're so effective, you're going to continue to use them for the rest of your life. And the amazing thing is doTERRA are ensuring that that can happen. So the other beautiful thing is that people think, oh my God, everyone's got doTERRA, and it's just not true. There is less than 1% of the population in Australia that currently has a wholesale account. Think of that, especially when over 55% of people are actually open to using natural solutions. So 55% of the population are open to using natural solutions, and less than 1% of people are actually using doTERRA essential oils. There's growth there. There's huge growth there. And the other thing, I guess, is that 84% of our oils are grown exclusively for doTERRA. Exclusively. So we have other, I guess, essential oil companies now contacting doTERRA because they have trouble sourcing some really, I guess, exclusive oils like frankincense, which we get from Somalia, and it's exclusive sourcing from Somalia. So unfortunately, because I guess previously the industry in these third world countries have been taken advantage of, doTERRA have come in with co-imapct sourcing and healing hands and a support system working directly with farmers that not only, I guess, nurtures and pays adequately on time, increases the yield of these farmers so they can make more money. These farmers are wanting to work with doTERRA, and we're wanting to work with them because they produce the best essential oil in the world. And 84% of people are exclusively doing that with us now. doTERRA also have over 100 partnerships with medical science and research institutions, and some researchers will only work with doTERRA. So the interesting thing is what you might be seeing is more and more essential oils being integrated into, say, modern day medicine situations. Now, not that these are designed to replace medicines by any means, but they are a natural alternative that people are asking for, and the medical industry is responding to that. So why? Why can they now look into something like a doTERRA essential oil for therapeutic support when they've been around for years, like as in essential oils have been around for hundreds and thousands of years. So what is it different now about doTERRA? Okay, why now? Why the hundreds of partnerships in medical and science and research institutions of a consistent basis? And all I can say is that the product itself is consistent. They have been testing batch after batch after batch of doTERRA essential oils and seeing consistent results, amazing results, actually results that they don't believe, chuck it out, try again, get the same result. So when you can see from a medical or a science background, if you're getting consistency, then you're getting a validation in your results, which is something that you can report on and really stand behind. So it's really changing not only the industry itself, but also the way that we can look at healthcare. And I guess the final thing is that it's just got an amazing, unique compensation plan, which is ridiculously generous to its wellness advocates. So what does this mean and why does this matter? I mean, at the end of the day, if we are building this as a business, we want to know what we're going to be earning. And that's the best part of this, because doTERRA support us immensely. We want you to succeed, and we want you to achieve unlimited abundance, and that is available to you. when you look at the rankings in doTERRA, this is the average earnings in 2016 in US dollars. So I'm currently at a diamond rank. And I can tell you right now that that is accurate money. Okay, now this grows over time with the size of your team. But what I want you to notice is on the right-hand side is the way that we structure our compensation plan. Now in the gray, I don't know if you can see it, but many network marketing industries or multi-level marketing industries pay you in this way, as in they put the highest percentage at the top, so say 7 or 9%, and the lowest at the bottom. But they do this for a reason. Your bulk of your team or support network is lower down because it just naturally kind of gets wider as you enroll more people. Now, when you look at doTERRA's compensation, which is on the left-hand side with the colored lines, they actually pay us the least at the top, but the most at the bottom. So they pay us the least on the least amount of people and the most on the most amount of people, which early days might not seem like much. You might be $10, $20, $50, $100 difference. But when you get down to the bulk of it, to the masses, you're looking at over $20,000 a month difference because doTERRA have decided to structure this way in the favor of a wellness advocate and not profits to the company. And also, I guess it's also because it's what we do and how we do it that matters. So this is myself in a recent trip to Nepal. I was lucky enough to be selected to go over to Nepal. This is where we source our wintergreen from. And so all of our oils are actually sourced from where they indigenously grow. And wintergreen is grown on the hillsides at the foothills of the Himalayas. And we traveled 10 hours by bus to get to this village, where we are not only sourcing the wintergreen plant and the essential oil, where they're extracting it literally on the side of the hill in distilleries, but we are also providing humanitarian support on the ground. So when they had the earthquakes in 2015, doTERRA were on the ground straight away with resources and funding to be able to provide temporary shelter, but also rebuild structures. And they are still there 2 years later building, and this is me on the right, laying concrete for a foundation for a school in this village. And we were there for 10 days and it was such a wonderful experience. But you know what? Just because I've left doesn't mean doTERRA's left. And we are continuing to not only work with communities like this one, but also other communities all over the world. So I think there's about 40 countries where our oils are sourced from, and 23 of them are third world. They barely have running water, or let alone, schools and other basic items that we might see as luxuries. So when doTERRA can come in and not only provide a form of income for these farmers and these families, but also, I guess, benefit their way of life, it's such a beautiful way to not only give back to my family who are using the oils, but also I know that every bottle I buy is supporting another family on the other side of the world to support their children go to school, to support their food on the table, and there's no middlemen. That it's literally going straight to the farmers. And I absolutely love our co-imapct sourcing. The other thing I absolutely love is because the world makes a pretty good office. Now this is my toes down there with my 2 girlfriends and our kiddies. This is literally a business meeting that we had, oh gosh, it was a few months ago now, but we're at the beach. No, we don't have to be in an office. We are there brainstorming about our future, about what we want to create, about the people we can help, and just having a really beautiful time with our family. And the fact that I can be, I travel interstate to see my girlfriends, I can afford to do that with my family. I can do this at any time during the week or weekend. And it's just a beautiful way of life that I absolutely love. And as long as I have Wi-Fi and I'm close to a plane, I can take this anywhere. I can take this absolutely anywhere. doTERRA have over 100 warehouses all over the world. So it doesn't matter if you know someone, if you want to share with the person next door to you, or if you want to share with someone in a completely different country in the world, doTERRA can get their oils to them. You don't have to be in their living room. So there's so many options here outside of that standard face-to-face type of marketing network that you might be exposed to with parties and other plastic kind of container days and things like that. So it's a really different way to look at direct selling or network marketing, because for me it's public relations. It's supporting people that need our help. And if you feel like you can do that, if you feel like you can be of service to people, then let's keep going, because you know what, it feels really amazing to be surrounded by like-minded supportive community. And this is just a very small collection of some beautiful souls in my team at our most recent convention. And you know, I just look at these beautiful smiling faces and it's so genuine, and we had such an amazing time just connecting and collaborating. We are from all over Australia here right now. People have come near and far, and the beautiful thing is that it doesn't matter where you live in the world, it doesn't matter where you live in Australia, I can find someone very close to you to connect, if not with myself over the internet, or if you have been directed to this webinar through someone else, go back to them, because they're going to have this support for you as well, because they're obviously really passionate about sharing this opportunity with you, because you know what, they think that you're one of these people. They want you to be one of these people. I want you to be one of these people. I want to see you up on the stage, you know, being celebrated for your success. And I want you to bring people along to events like this and be inspired with not only your own personal development, but being able to help hundreds, if not thousands of people. And the other beautiful thing is that you will have all the resources and trainings at your fingertips. There is so much support for you just to step in and to start. There is no if, but, when, because right now you have a choice. You can either say, you know, today is day one, rather than, you know, oh, one day. So let's just make a decision. Let's see, what is your next step going to be? I'm going to ask you right now, what do you want to do? Does this excite you? Does this opportunity kind of say, you know what, there's something to this? Maybe, like, I do love these oils. There are people that I need to help. I have been talking to people about it. I just don't know where to start. I can help you with that, because you know what? If someone offers you an opportunity, but you're not sure if you can do it, just say yes and learn how to do it later. Honestly, like, imperfect action is how I grew my business. I had no idea what I was doing. All I had was enthusiasm and passion for the product, and I just, you know, use the resources around me to share these oils with people. I don't have an aromatherapy degree. You know, I don't have any background in network marketing. All I have is a love for this product and a really, really strong why that ensured me that I believe every single person in the world needs these oils. Be it, I don't care if it's physical support, emotional support, spiritual support, if they just need a solution to some financial stress that they're under. If you aren't a wellness advocate yet, it's easy to enroll. For as little as $35, you can have a wholesale account, and you can be in profit from month one if you want to start sharing these oils with people. There are beautiful enrollment kits. There are business starter kits. If you're really serious about the business, there are business starter kits which have huge, immense savings and value, which are also available to you as well. So just reach up to the person who introduced you to this workshop and to this webinar, and ask them, how do I start? Because they will help you start to share these oils with others. They will help you with business training to learn the basics. It is all here waiting for you. And really just start booking in a class, book in a workshop. You can get your upline or myself to run it for you if you are in my downline or you want to enroll with me. But there is support there for you. You don't have to do this alone. Learn as you go, step by step, but make today the day that you say yes. You say yes to an opportunity that will potentially change your life and your family's life and your future generations' life. Because at the end of the day, I'm not only supporting my health, but I'm also teaching my children a new way to look after themselves. They now no longer ask for Panadol or a Band-Aid. They ask for lavender and Digestin. So for me, that's extremely empowering that I have a solution, a natural solution that I can turn to 24/7 in my home to not only support my mental health, my physical health, but also just keep me sane. I mean, our family is pretty healthy. I mean, we get the normal things coming into winter or seasonal threats, and sure, my tummy hasn't been that great. I've had to deal with diet things, and I've had to work on different intolerances and things, and the oils have just been glue to make everything else work. So it's not about replacing anything. It's not about changing anything. It's about incorporating these oils into your life. And I'm assuming you're watching this because you already have these oils and you already know all of this. So why not share it? Don't hold back. I put a challenge out to you. I say to you, you know what? Be that awesome person that introduces me to essential oils. Someone like me is out there that needs these oils, that has no idea about these oils, and only you can reach them. And by sharing with your friend or your neighbor or that random person at a swimming lesson, be that really cool person that in a few years or a few months or a few days, you will get a text message, you will get a phone call, and you will get someone thanking you profusely for being that person that introduced doTERRA into their life and for changing their life in countless ways. And only time will tell how that will be. But that is up to you. And that is the beauty of doTERRA. So thank you for your time. I hope you have loved this presentation. I love doTERRA. Hopefully you can tell my passion in my voice. This is not a sales opportunity. This is an opportunity for residual income, to do something that you absolutely love, to be surrounded by amazing like-minded people, your best friends you probably haven't even met yet. I'm connecting with amazing, intelligent souls who just love life, and being surrounded by these types of people, it just lifts us all together. And the fact that I can do this with my children at home, I can allow my husband to remove himself from a corporate environment that is no longer serving him, and we can build this into absolutely anything. We can afford to live anywhere, travel anywhere, donate to causes that sing to our heart, and to really live a life of abundance that not only serves us, but allows us to give back to hundreds and thousands more. So thank you. If you need more information, please contact me or speak to the person who introduced you to this webinar. I thank you for your time and have a wonderful, wonderful night.